Here's how it started. The victim was inside his white pickup truck. He opened the door to help his girlfriend who was being assaulted.
Jesus, like animals.
With chaos erupting around him, he hits the gas pedal. Some protesters are claiming he was trying to run them down. But he doesn't get very far. You can hear the impact as he crashes.
Back up.
He is dragged from the truck and beaten. You can hear him pleading for mercy.
I ain't trying to hurt no one down there.
What you mean you're not trying to hurt nobody?
The crowd seemed to be dispersing when someone out of nowhere comes from behind and kicks him in the head. We're freezing the video.
So the racists are saying that black people, they kill, they steal, and they destroy everything. That they act like animals. And what do they do to prove them wrong? They go to the street, fighting for their lives, fighting against the racism by acting like complete animals. Don't you think that's just a little bit counterproductive?
I'm an 8-year military veteran. I'm a college student. I'm a black woman. And I believe that white privilege fucking exists.
You served in the military. You've made good choices. You're getting rewarded for them. You're going to live in the American middle class. What privilege do I have that you don't have that is based on skin color, not on wealth or socioeconomic status? Name one thing that you can't do that I can do.
I don't know. I can't make a whole fucking dollar.
What? You can't? Why?
Oh my God.
There's so many different ways they sell you oppression, and she has purchased all of them today. So right now we are on sexism, right? So she's saying that I can't make a full dollar. Yes, you can.
What frustrates me is you served our country, which deserves to be applauded, and you have lived a life of a victor, and you have the gumption to tell me you're a victim without evidence. You were not able to cite one thing that you cannot do that I can do.
So you're actually the reason why people like us can't do well, because they've sold you our oppression and you bought it. Blacks were doing better under the Jim Crow era.
If you acknowledge the oppression of other people, we can heal from it.
No, we
but
can't.
If you want
No,
to
we
ignore
can't.
it, we won't
can't.
have anything happen.
That's not how this works. Dialogue and acknowledging things doesn't make us suddenly rich.
How do people have everything and they still think that they are oppressed?
Oh no, it's alright, thanks. He's helping me. Day. Oh yeah, he's just gone to go and get me. Day. I can't remember who served us. I think it was him.
Yes, they are going to get you a cup of coffee. But it's a coffee, it's not that heavy.
I wanted to take a moment to answer a viewer email we got tonight. Heidi says, can anyone please tell me what this trend of thinking is all about? When a person can't say all lives matter, all lives do matter, don't they? Well, Heidi, of course, all lives are supposed to matter, and given that very truth, that also means Black lives matter. But I have to tell you, it certainly doesn't feel that way. I've worked hard to get here. I went to good schools, got good grades, tried to do good in the world, never been arrested. But it's scary when I read headlines like this in a major newspaper. Getting killed by police, a leading cause of death for young black men in America.
So your life is completely fine. You have a good job, you were never arrested, and you never suffered at the hand of the police. But now, because you saw it online, turns out that racism still exists and that you are affected by it.
I'm 34 years old, and it doesn't feel like all lives matter. When I know I've spent my entire life smiling and doing everything I can to somehow account for the fact that I'm a dark-skinned black male. To make people feel at ease that I'm not a threat.
How is this even real? The guy never suffered at the hand of the police, but he's saying, I have to smile and I have to prove that I'm not a threat. Nothing ever happened to you. You are not a victim.
It doesn't feel like all lives matter when folks who look like me are 2.5 times more likely to be killed by police than white people, according to a study conducted by Rutgers University School of Criminal Justice.
Is it maybe because in America 55% of the crime and murders are committed by black people, even though only 1 out of 10 people in America are black? Honestly, you just have to worry about the police if you behave like an animal.
Do you believe a trans woman is a woman?
I believe that a trans woman is a biological male who identifies as a woman.
most of your colleagues do not take that view, and many of your colleagues would see that as deeply illiberal.
Well, in a liberal society, you can coexist and have these debates and discussions.
Brilliant fucking answer. The liberals are always saying freedom of speech until your opinion is different from theirs. After that, you're fucking criminal.
I'm standing on the train and look at all these men. What happened to giving up your seat for women? No man offered me a seat. Excuse me, are you going to get up?
What?
Are you going to get up?
Are you pregnant?
No.
Are you for equality?
Yes.
Then fuck off.
No respect. Chivalry is dead.
Chivalry is dead and feminism killed it. Why would men want to help women if they're constantly getting attacked? There was even one time that I opened the door for my date and she said, I can open it myself.
Just a reminder that I am very fat and very sexy. And I am 100% glorifying obesity. And there's nothing you can do.
After making this video, she went to bed crying because she knew she could lie to everyone, but not herself.
Misandry is a very real thing.
Yeah, misandry is a real thing. I mean, it does exist. What do you do every day because of misandry? Like, how does misandry affect your everyday life? Do you carry pepper spray in your purse? Oh, I'm sorry, pockets. You have pockets. Do you carry pepper spray in your pockets because of misandry?
You know that most women don't carry pepper spray, right? Anyways, it would be very hard for a woman to overpower a man. We don't need pepper spray.
Do you lock your car doors as soon as you get in because of misandry? You know, my car is programmed to like lock the doors automatically as soon as I take it out of park, which is kind of nice.
It really depends on the place that you are. If you are in a friendly environment, no. If you are in a bad environment, immediately. I'm still waiting for the thing caused by misogyny.
Have you missed out on promotions at work because of misandry?
I'm pretty sure that in some situations happened, but why don't we speak about the court? Men go to jail longer for the exact same crime, men lose custody over their children like 90% of the cases, and if you falsely accuse a man, most times they will simply believe you.
You get paid less than your coworkers because of misandry?
The pay gap is a myth. It was proved 20 years ago.
Have you needed to have your mother co-sign on a loan because of misandry?
But wait, isn't your mother a woman? You probably just had a very bad credit score.
Do you get denied medical procedures because of misandry?
They don't deny procedures because they hate women. They deny procedures because a lot of women hate babies.
Do you avoid certain places at certain times of day because of misandry?
Yes, logical human beings avoid places that are dangerous. I'm sorry, but there isn't such a thing to be born in the wrong body. You just need to accept who you are. I would love to have a very small waist, but I know for a fact that I'm a bulkier person and I accepted that. There's no change. And that was episode 7 of the series. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment and tell me what you think about these crazy people. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you next.